Hi fam, it's Dr. Chinasa here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming back. So what do we want to talk about today? We want to talk about high cholesterol. You know that cholesterol is necessary. It's necessary for building of cells in the human being. So it's not, I know cholesterol has a bad rep, but cholesterol is good for us. It is necessary for our cells to survive. It is necessary for us to survive. However, there are now times when it becomes very high and it becomes disastrous or becomes there's a problem. Okay, now you may go to the hospital and the test that is usually done to check this is called the fasting lipid profile. Okay, now when you go do the fasting lipid profile, they will check your HDL, which is the high density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, triglycerides, and they'll check some other ratios, and they check all that. Now what we know as the bad cholesterol is also the LDL. When this is higher than your reference range, which most times will be stated in your results, you need to start becoming careful because it increases your risk for certain chronic conditions. A heart attack, it can increase your risk for a stroke, increases your risk for, unusual chest pain. You don't want that. Okay. Now, how can you bring this down? When you see that your cholesterol level is high, what can you do to bring it down? One evidence-based nutrition diet that has been shown to help bring down your blood cholesterol is known as the portfolio diet. Now, this portfolio diet was done. Why am I saying now a lot? Before I would say so, but now it's okay. I digress. Chinasa, focus. So, well, this portfolio diet, it comprises of nuts, the groups involved: nuts, plant sterols, soybeans, and viscose fibers. I don't want to bore you with this part. Let me just tell you what the foods involved in the portfolio diet. Nuts. You're meant to eat, the recommendation is to have nuts. And in the studies that were done, the nuts of choice was almonds, 45 gram, which is equivalent to one handful of nuts. It's important to know that if your hands are as big as mine, you may want to use other people hands, smaller hands. But really, it's 45 gram of nuts daily, and the nut of choice is almonds. Then other foods that are incorporated here, your plant foods, plants, your yam, your potato, your vegetables, your fruits, your acha, your millet, your okwa, your opa, your bambara nut. We have a lot of plant food. So you're thinking, what is plant food? Did the food come from the ground? You understand? In its wholesome form from the ground. Now, that was another type of food that was in this diet. Other foods include, another group of mention was the viscose fibers, which is the beans family, the lentils, the chickpeas, any type of beans works. Oatmeal, ogi is pap with its chaff inside. You know, when we make our pap, we sieve out the chaff. And I keep saying, we don't need to sieve it out. Yes, our ancestors did it that way, but now we are more at risk for all these chronic conditions that even leaving the chaff in increases its nutrient potency. Do you understand? And improves our health. All you need to do, let me just quickly digress a little, is to grind it very well. When you grind very well, so usually when you go to the grinder, you grind it like 3 times, yeah? But this time, because you want the chaff in place, you grind like 6 times. It comes out perfect. Now, that's another viscose fiber group that is involved, that is in this diet, okay? And your fruits like apples, very good. And then our soya beans. Soya beans are so good for lowering high cholesterol. And somehow we used to use a lot of soya beans when a child for babies, in our environment we use it for babies, but this is not just for babies, it is also very potent for us. It's also an alternative to dairy, yeah, especially in this case where you want to do more plant options. Now, people that did this type of diet, yeah, they were proven to, it was shown that it lowered their cholesterol in the same level like those that were taking a statin, that is a high cholesterol medication. Do you get it? So that is how potent this portfolio diet is. Now, what can you start doing right away? You don't need to start all. Can you start replacing gradually? So first thing first, you say, okay, I'm going to incorporate soya bean into my diet. Then I'm going to add vegetables every day. Then, I'm going to I'm going to add in tofu. Tofu is like wara, okay? That's what Yorubas call it. You will now say, I'm going to do nuts. Instead of eating half a bottle of granite, I'll do one handful. I'll do more plants like I'll have my rice and beans, I'll have my yam porridge, I'll have my potato porridge, instead of going for soda or small chops or bread, have these things in their whole form. Do you understand? Is this something you think you can do? You want to put an icing on the cake? Exercise. Add in exercise. This is not the time to go and run from Lagos to Shagamu. No, just walk. Put on your headphones and walk. You can walk in the same space. You can walk in your living room. You can walk in your compound. You can walk in your area. Anything that works for you. Or you just put music and dance. You don't start dancing to Ed Sheeran or Celine Dion. Make it move. Do you understand? That's the icing on the cake. So, is this something you think you can do just to improve your health, lower the high cholesterol? Because it's reversible. Let me tell you, it's reversible. It's something you can reverse. Your lifestyle has a large role to play, and the ball is in your court. Are you going to do all it takes because you matter, or are you going to be like, whoa, I beg you, something must buy a man? Please don't say that. Don't buy yourself by yourself. Do you understand? Tall. I hope this helps you to make good decisions, fam. I hope. Please share this information, share this video with someone that has high cholesterol, wants to reduce their high cholesterol naturally, and thank me later. And before I go, let me just let you know that even if you're on medication, you can still do this. Just let your doctor know that you are also making lifestyle changes. And I'm sure your doctor will be like, good job. Then you come back and you thank me. Show you here. All right, fam. I'll see you again in my next video. I hope you have a good week, good day, good everything whenever you're watching this. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.